adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that artist stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello, everyone. How are we all today? Hope we are doing good. Of course, it is high noon. I hope you are all doing well. And it's Friday on a high noon, so that means Canadian Shield 3! And of course, we are working on page 2, and starting Monday, probably, maybe a little bit before then, depends if I do anything Saturday or Sunday on it, I will be starting to work again on page 1, working on this off air. So who knows what pages we will get done be doing on air. Because I am in the middle of finishing up the lettering for Canadian Shield 1 Remastered. We have most of the page, we have over half the pages done. So we're on page 16. Mainly it's, as you might be able to see there, we have the words there. It's just making them the right size, resizing them and getting the bubbles in properly and all that wonderful stuff. Of course, hopefully tomorrow night, Saturday night, after the vomitorium, I'm going to be going over this with metal. And all we need now is, of course, the front cover, which we have my Sketchbook 360 doing, who's here in the chat a lot and sometimes on the panel. And then, of course, we have just the inside back cover to do. We've redone the dedication page as well. Here's a look at that. I've actually printed that out, and it doesn't. It's actually pretty good. It seems fairly easily readable. So that is cool. Of course. So I don't think there's anything else to talk about in that regards at the moment. I'm trying to think whether I'll do a 30-day campaign or not on Kickstarter for this, or just print it up. It's hard to say. It's going to be done for the first, so I might do a 30-day campaign or 45-day campaign over on Kickstarter, so I can have it all printed up and sent to people, and that I can have some in thing. And of course, Canadian Shield 2 and Snowdrift 1 will be available on that campaign as well. Anyways, guess on with this. So thanks to our great friend Joshua of the channel. He reminded me of something I should have done for the Canadian Shield here. In panel 1. I forget where we were exactly going. Oh, we were on panel 2. So we won't be at it right away, but panel 3. Once we get back to panel 1, I do have some shots of people sitting down that No, not that one, obviously. See, there's some shots of people sitting down that might be a little bit more along the lines of what we're wanting. This one looks good. All these, well, although these ones, of course, are not that detailed. Let's see. We also there's one. Some I have standing because of John Sims here. Here's one. This guy looks like what I'm really looking for. Close to it, obviously. Canadian Shield would be a little bit wider. The arms might be slightly differently placed, but and these are for the John Sims. They're standing, trying to. I'm not sure what the right angle for him would be either, but these will help, I think. Again, there's another sitting one for Canadian Shield to go off of. Again, some more sitting ones for Canadian Shield to go off of. I like one of the, frankly enough, funny enough, one of these women is sitting more like what I would like than the guys. There's another standing one, although it's this guy more than I think than her, unless there's somebody else in that picture too. Yeah, him. Although I think that's still the wrong angle for John Sims, so that's probably going to get deleted once I figure out which one. Although this one looks pretty good for John Sims. Or this guy even. As you might be able to see, I got a lot of pictures here for this stuff. Even this guy looks pretty good for what I want for John Sims. Or I think this is the final one. Him. Because I think these are the... Oh, that's the bald head. Anyways, okay, we should get on with things. We are in panel 3 here, trying to get John Sims done up a little better. I think I might still have to do another go by on this. This is looking pretty good, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously. I think, anyways. Looking fairly good. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna erase a little bit of lines there. There we go. I thought with redoing High Noon I'd get a little bit more viewership. Should I bring? Should I change High Noon into After Dark? Although After Dark would probably be basically the same time as High Noon. No, the fingers should be a little longer for. Although I think they're thick, but they're not. I just need to get the detailing right. I think I don't like how it's just straight lined. They look like fingers, but they don't at the same time. It's hard to. Uh, and here we go for the last finger. Okay, so this is better, I would say, but it's not quite great. There's something off about it. I don't know what exactly, but there is something off about it. For the feel I want to give. Well, the eyes are definitely wrong. The nose, there's definitely stuff wrong with the nose. But, oh, we still got another hand to do too. I did not realize that. I'm gonna have to study fingers a bit in the next week or so, because I doubt I'm getting back to this one today. I never seem to make it all the way through every single panel. There, I messed up definitely because. Okay, so here we go. Hey, Timothy, how are you? You missed the opening. Then again, I guess you can always go back and listen to it. How are you today, Tim? A week before your launch, right? You're launching next Friday? No, no, you're launching next Saturday. You said the 29th, right? It's a week from Saturday. So a week from tomorrow. was thinking it was a Friday for some reason that you were launching, not a Saturday. Okay, so that hand is all right, not great. We need to work on it. We need to work on our hands a lot. And I need to start drawing hands. That guy does not give the same feel as this guy. Although he's got somewhat stupid YouTube is effing up again. How so? Oh, yes, Saturday. Maybe it's because I'm not doing the same type of angle here. Trying to make him look a little bit like a normal guy. Well, he's looking better than what he did anyways. So I guess that means we're on to panel 4. I keep typing, then it says there is an error. Oh, yeah, I've gotten that before. I hate it when it does that. And then you have to retype what you've typed. And then it's like, how do I retype what I've typed? Well, depending on how complicated what you've typed is. Okay, so we're going to take this, or we're going to just delete what's on that layer, layer 2, and put it above. We're going to minimize this stuff. I thought I deleted that stuff. There we go. So let's go up. Well, hopefully with you refreshing, you won't run into that error again. Okay, I like that. Gives me sort of a better feel of the side of this thing. Of course, obviously we have to move this so we can see where we're supposed to be drawing. Because right here is supposed to be the table. So what are you up to today, Tim? Yeah, you got work or what? I'm gonna lower the opacity on that more. Helps when I'm on the right layer, right? So we're having you on to talk about Melvin 3. I had to take today off to go get new glasses. I don't have that up. My schedule. Let me see whether I can get my schedule. I know it's in August. Stream schedule. August 9th. Wednesday, August 9th. So 5 p.m. Eastern, is that going to be good for you to come on a Wednesday, or do I need to push it back an hour or two? Turns out I might have to take another day off to go get the glasses when they arrive. Oh wow, they're not going to be open when either off or can't get them while I'm out in time. So 5 p.m. might be. Well, obviously 5 p.m. my time is a different time yours. I'm not sure whether Mountain is 2 hours behind me. So that'd probably be like 3 your time. I don't know what your work schedule is. No, I got the glasses. They have to send them to the place where I purchased the glasses from. Yeah, I get that. But the place where you purchase them from, they're not. You go before or after work, I guess what I was thinking you might be able to do. But I wasn't sure of your work schedule, and although you probably got a couple weeks before you know that's a couple weeks away. I would still be at work around 3. I'm not sure whether you work every day from a certain time to a certain time. Or whether you're only on certain days of the week. Oh no, I would have to go during, so I'd have to talk to my boss. Monday through Friday. Yeah, I don't know nobody's work schedule when I schedule these things. That's why I'm a little bit flexible. Because I'm contacting you, you're not contacting me. What time do you think you'd be able to be home by on a Wednesday? Your time, we'll say, and then I'll just add 2 hours to that. Well, I'm off around 6. 6 your time? Yeah, 6 my time. So that's 8. I guess it won't be the 5 o'clock shadow that day. You know what? Oh, we'll just turn that day. It'll be an after dark talking with. So we'll go 10 my time, 8 your time. Basically, we'll be on. I'll be on Chris's for a bit. I'll make sure I leave like about 5 to 9. I'll have everything set up. No what? Oh, probably that. No, not me. Trying to make his gloves from the side here and his mask because they're just laying on the table. Okay, so I think we need another picture of the. Looking at this from this side, it's pretty even. I don't think you're gonna see anything. I just want to round this corner here. And of course, just plop yourself in my Discord. There we go. There's that. Now, I might move this table over slightly. There we go. So it's good to get that figured out in advance, uh, the whole thing. It's a great thing that I have several shows with different names, eh, for different times. Okay, let's do this one. Do we have rounded corners? I don't want the rounded corners. Take that off. So are you at work now, being 10:30, or are you going to be on your way to work? So let's see. We're trying to emulate this thing here. That's 10. This will need to be 10 then. There we go. And we'll go back to the square thing because we want the windows in there. There we go. And of course, we should probably put some books or whatever in there. Or magazines. Do another one about the same size. We'll have a few magazines here. Or whatever. There. You know what? Then we'll have a picture here. Of something. This is a guy's place, right? So, what do we want in here that would speak guy? A mantle. Let's see, what do I know about Mr. Sims here? Mr. Sims. Mr. Anderson. Let's see. Characters. There we go. And we want supporting cast. John Sims. Yeah. Okay, nothing on that. That's not good. He's divorced. 6'3", black with a little gray hair, green eyes. Police detective. Okay. Hold on a sec. I might be able to get the information. Probably just haven't typed it up yet. I'm hoping that's the case. Let's see. Do I have it on my website? I doubt it again. Uh, Supporting cast. No, I don't. Ah! I hate when I have stuff like this and then don't do anything with it and then lose it. Okay. Well, unlike in this picture has the TV there. We are going to put the TV on the wall just above that. Oh, you know what? That means I could probably put a Blu-ray player there or something like that. I could probably put a couple speakers. I can move that picture over and have a speaker on each side. Hey, Dillard, how are you? Well, what? Um, 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 um. um. I don't know what that size that would be of a picture of a TV. Although it goes up a little bit, um, so I think that's the picture. I want to move the picture over. How is your day thus far, John? I heard the stereo. Okay, yeah, we're going for that. And since that's exactly the same size that I want, because that's the speaker. You know what? Let's detail this one first before we do anything. Like detail, yeah, right. Trying to make it look speaker-like. You know that foam thing with all the. Oh, wait a minute, it's not foam, but I think you guys know what I mean. If you're listening. If you're listening. Da 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 da. Okay. Control C, Control V. There we go. We now have our speakers. I'm probably being way too detailed. Setting up the background. I'm going to go down to 5 on this for the Blu-ray player. Or could even be a DVD player with this guy. And let's do a little writing. We're making it a Sanyo. I'm not sure whether you guys have that brand name in the States or not, but it is a brand name here. Okay, so there we have that. So that is looking not too bad for background. Of course, now we have to put in. Hey, Mike, how are you? The Canadian Shield. Okay. Oh no, Control Z. 4 is the layer that we want to delete and put above 19 because we're going to improve upon 19. Uh, Historical retrospect tonight. Yeah, cool, cool. What are you covering tonight? Is it RJ with you or who's with you tonight, Mike? Is this my? Well, it is working obviously because Tim responded a couple times. So I gotta redo this hand. I've made it too big. You know what? We've got to redo it. Let's redo it right now. Let's take this all here and reduce. I don't want to move it. Control that. Really? what? I don't know. Tonight, my co-host will be RJ Carter from Critical Blast, and we will be covering what went on sale in November 1939 from Centaur Comics and David McKay Publications. That is awesome. And here is a link to the show. Well, you didn't have to put at Cross Comics for that. You could have just put link to the show. But hey, that's all right. Control Y. Control Y. There we go. Oh, well, yeah. I forgot what I was doing there because I went to mute the background a little so it wouldn't be the same colors. Okay, so here we have. I don't like how I pointed that the thumb there. There we go. Well, I hope to get there. I might be a bit late in getting there because I'm going to be out tonight. The thing I go to normally ends around 9. And it depends on how fast I can get home, whether I get a ride or something. Normally, I'm starting to walk places, so I may or may not be home in time. I hope to be to catch part of the show. So, what are you up to, Dillard? Are you still here? Are you lurking? I know you're probably sweltering in your booth. In your shack. And you're not so little grass shack. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the arm, this other arm, and the head on different layers than what I've done so far. Well, would Dillard work for menthol cigarettes? I don't know. I'd say you'd have to ask him, but in a way, I guess you just did. Maybe I should go from this side. Oh yeah, that's giving me a better perspective. Oh, oh, and I think we can go here. Uh, would he go by the pack or the carton or cartoon? Okay, so we're gonna delete a little bit here, or I guess erase, not delete, because we're not gonna see this part here because of his arm. Okay, not gonna see this part because of his head. I'm gonna delete a little bit here because we want to redo this part because this is where his mouth is going to be. Let's go down a little bit in size here. No, I'm not sure whether that's too small or not. Yeah, it probably is a bit small for his mouth. Something like that for his eyebrow. We'll have to figure that out, of course. Let's get a couple other things out of here that we don't need in. For his arm, this is a bit long right there. That we wouldn't see, obviously. Take that out. On his body, that needs to come out. Okay, so we're getting further along, obviously. You know what? We're gonna take all three of these and we're gonna merge them, merge selected layers. So we're going to put this in full. So this is what we did have for right there for Canadian Shield. And this is now what we have. A little bit better. I think the back neck connection needs to be thing. I might need to put his head a little bit further back. So I think that is looking substantially better than what it was. So third round is looking okay. Fourth round will be even better. We'll figure out some of this stuff. I need to go look at some big guys sitting from sideways, if there's such a thing, or just sideways seeing somebody sit from a side view. So of course up next is John Sims. Now the first layer looked like that. Then we had that. So now we're going to lower the opacity on this one. Geez, at this rate, we might just, hopefully we'll get done this panel and the next one at least, because we got just over an hour to go. I guess I got to build up my noon watching again, because not a lot of people are coming at noon. Hey, JR. How are you today? So, since JR just got here, of course, we are working on page 3 of page 2 of Canadian Shield 3. Yeah, but we're on panel 4. We started on panel 3, finishing off John Sims, although he doesn't look quite right here. I gotta do something about it. I gotta figure out what, because here is not a great version of John Sims, but here is a version of him that I've drawn before. I should probably draw him up again, so I can get a better feel for him. Maybe I'll do that off camera and record it, color it, and all that sort of thing. So, and I was showing off a little earlier, although I don't think Tim was here for it either. Hey, Tree Goblin, how are you? And we're almost done the remaster. Well, all the art, I believe, is done. We're just working now on, of course, the lettering, but we're over halfway through it. And by lettering, it's basically just putting it down to the right size, because all the words are there. We just gotta shrink them to the right size, put them in the right font, and put the boxes or bubbles around them, and that should all be done today, and hopefully Saturday after the vomitorium I can meet with Metal to make sure everything is all right for everything there. And of course we just need to figure out what we're doing for the inside back cover and get the cover from my sketchbook. How are you today? I think I asked, but how are you today, Tree Goblin? Hope you're doing good. So, anyways, back to panel 4 of Canadian Shield, page 3, page 2. So, doing a great job. Got beer and a sack of weed. Oh, that's great. I guess, well, great for you. I would say, well, uh, I don't know how I would say it. Hey, I guess you be you. I'm not really one for the weed. I know my dad does it, but I'm not into it. I don't think it's good for you, but hey, not much I can do about it if you want to smoke it. But then again, lots of people smoke cigarettes and they aren't good for them either, so. Like my mother, she smokes the cigarettes, the regular cigarettes, not the wacky tobacco as they call it. Don't be gay. True, you do only live once. And I think that's why I'm not smoking it, or one of the reasons. Okay, that thumb is way too big. Talk about a green thumb. Good more for me. I guess so. We're a bit far apart, so I don't know how you get any of the stuff around here. I think we're a bit far apart. Me being in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And you being, I think, from somewhere in the States, although parts of the States are very close to me. And technically, here in Canada, it is legal now all over Canada. Uh, I'm in Bristol, England. Oh, okay. Well, then you are quite. You're even more further away from me than I thought. You good chap. Okay, so I'm liking somewhat how I did this. Just some of it is way off. He's definitely going to probably need a third and a fourth time. uh, so, how is it having a king there now instead of a queen? Have you noticed much difference? Tree Goblin? Not that Charles has been in the, in power long enough to do much. Uh, I missed what you said. I said, are things much different now that Charles is king over there? And then I said about him not having been in power long enough to do much. Because I'm not sure how much of an effect that he has over there compared to here in Canada or the monarchy. Okay, we're gonna zoom in here, and we're gonna do this thing with the lips here again because okay, so I think his face looks a lot better. Is Arms, they're might be slightly better, but not much. And his body, the collar too, that I've got to figure out something to do with. So we will merge those layers. So we'll take these layers. Uh, they say the royal family has no power. It's not true. They have control of most of the land, though the Duchess, the Duchess, not sure, they have final say behind closed doors. Yeah, that's sort of the way here too. There's the Governor General, which acts on the King slash Queen behalf. He doesn't usually do anything. He could, but as far as I know, but he doesn't. So I'm gonna merge these selected layers. Okay, so there is panel 4 redone. It's looking slightly better. If you report on the royal family's power, you lose your job. Look for up the spider letters. Ah. Oh yeah, oh, I can believe it. I just wasn't, I guess, sure how much power. Like I said, they have power here, but okay. So I'm gonna take this table and I'm gonna put it on a different layer because, well, frankly, it's in front of the shield and all that, so it deserves to be on a different layer. Control X. I think that's the shield. So Control V. There. Coffee. Table. Yeah. A duchy is a lord of the land above all other landowners. Oh, okay. And tables. And couch. Canadian Shield extras. Prince Charles was the Duchy of Cornwall. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? I'm gonna put that up to full and then erase it. We're gonna put 2 above couch. We're gonna take away the end tables, Canadian Shield, coffee table, Canadian Shield extras. At the moment, because now we want to get this couch looking good. That might have gone to Prince William now. Could he still hold that title and be king at the same time? Because I know a lot of these guys, those people have lots of titles sometimes. The title of Wales went to William from Charles. Okay. Yeah, I don't get how all the titles and royal stuff go. Not something I've been into a lot. Okay, so almost had that. That half looked good. Now we gotta. Yeah, Charles is covered in medals. Chicken Hawk doesn't even come close. Hey, JR. The titles have differences in rank, and many are delivered from Latin Roman Empire military rank. Oh, okay. Uh, at top is emperor, often confusingly to Protestants. Emperors often claim universal jurisdiction and claim to rule the world. Then king. Okay, I would have thought emperor and king would be close to the same, if not the same, but you know, different culture rankings. Uh, is Rick studying interior design or furniture design now? Neither. This is supposed to be the couch Canadian Shield is sitting on. I'm trying to make it look slightly better. We have some end tables there. We have the Canadian Shield for Manly Cooper, the coffee table, some extras, and we might have John Sims. The next highest in Europe is Archduke. Why would that? Why would Protestants be confused by that? Then in Britain, Duke, 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 Duke of Earl, Duke, 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 Duke of Earl. And how are you, Sketchbook? More Protestants. Most Protestants like think emperor is just like a king. Yeah, like China, as far as I know, has an emperor, but they don't have a king. So I would think, somewhere like it'd be like Pharaoh in Europe, or Pharaoh with the Egyptians. I don't hear anything. Is anyone else having issues? No, everybody else I think can hear me. Sketchbook. Although you can't hear me saying that. Although emperors often have many kings under them, I don't hear any. In Britain, dukes are restricted to descendants of successful generals and again members of the royal family. Well, let's go over to where I can actually type. Well, I can type there, but where it'll help do something like that. And everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button, sharing this out. For instance, in Germany, the German Empire included the King of Hanover, the King of Bavaria, and the King of Württemberg. And the Emperor, also King of Persia, ruled over less of them. After Duke in UK is Earl or Marcher Earl. And what does not knowing that have to do with being Protestant? I don't think it has anything to do with being Protestant. I think it just, like you said, I think a lot of Protestants don't know about that. Persia, not Persia. Okay. However you pronounce that for that one then. Yeah, I think everybody can hear me. Let me double check. Yeah, my mic is here. But why? I don't get it. Huh? I don't know. The only Protestant emperor is the Emperor of Germany, and he only claimed to be emperor. All the other videos have sound just your stream. Okay, well, my mic is registering. Can everybody else hear me? Well, Joshua is responding to things I say. Not that you're hearing it. Others are responding to things I say. You sound good here. Okay. Yeah. Are you sure you got the? I'd say, are you sure you got the volume up to him? But and you don't have me muted, but he won't be able to hear me. How do you help somebody who can't hear you on a stream? Especially when you're one talking. Well, once I know he can hear me, I might let him know where things are on Canadian Shield 1 Remastered. Well, that needs to go up a bit. Well, finally fixed itself. Ah, well, that's good. Okay, so I was doing this side, but it's not exactly. So you didn't hear me. No, I'm not doing interior design. Well, in some ways, yes. In some ways, no. But I'm not studying it. I was saying earlier. No, I'm just redoing this couch that I put in for Canadian Shield to sit on, making everything in this scene look better. Of course, you have John Sims right here that he's talking to, who is a police detective who he met shortly after or because of things. We have some Canadian Shield extras like his cape, his mask, his gloves. His mask and glove on the coffee table here. His cape hanging over the side of the thing. Of course, we have the coffee table itself. Then we got the Canadian Shield. Then we got some end tables. And of course, the couch, which I need to make sure I get right. But I was saying earlier, although you weren't here, I am on the lettering part of Canadian Shield 1 Remastered. And really, all that, I mean, we finished it today. All that really means is I'm taking the letters here, although you can't see it, and making them, because these I can work with and make them smaller. Me and Metal have gone all over this a few weeks ago, getting it all right, but we are going to go over it again just to double, triple check. Very soon. I'm hoping tomorrow night after the vomitorium. So it's just basically getting the letters the right size into the right panels and, put a box around them or a bubble around them. And figure out what I want on the inside back cover. Because I know what's going on the cover. And of course, I redid the dedication page. But yeah, this should, after I'm done my show, I've got like what? I'm done up to page 15, so like 10 pages to go. Okay, so I'm marking out these things here, different things, so I can know where I'm going with certain things. really want to. Okay, so let's see. We're doing this. Hopefully, I'm not sure how far we're gonna get. We seem to get less further on this page. So Monday I'll be starting to record myself doing Canadian Shield 3, page 1 again. Um, Hopefully I will have page 1 done by the end of the week, next week. And then, of course, that will be up. I've started doing, although it's old news, doing Snowdrift shorts for the coloring of number 1. Trying to get this angle just right, along with just over there. Almost. Let's go over here and down. Okay, so that look, I think I like that. Okay, so we're gonna take everything out from there, and we're gonna go right along here because that's. I'm gonna take that out for a sec. Yeah, that looks straight. There we go. Um, so you can hear me now. That's good. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, later. A bit of static. Your mic may be rubbing or getting some air blowing on it. Well, that could be it because I do have a fan on behind me. Are you going to see the Barbie movie? I'm planning on it. I haven't seen 2 movies right now because of all the supposed controversy, and usually the controversy, as far as I'm concerned, isn't usually end up being as big as it is. But I wanted to go straight see Strange New Worlds or whatever it was called, Strange Worlds. But I heard about the supposed big gay stuff in it, so I didn't decided not to go see it to support it. And then I heard some sort of controversial stuff about element the elementals or something like that. From what I can see, the Barbie big big gay strange new world or strange worlds, whatever it's called. Now, of course, I've heard the Barbie movie has all. I think it's very supposed to be feminist or something to that effect. I heard the Barbie is feminist propaganda. What controversy around strange? Not Star Trek. There was a movie back, I don't know, 6 months, maybe three-quarters of a year. I'm not sure whether it was called Strange New Worlds or Strange Worlds or Strange something, anyways. Maybe it wasn't Worlds. It was supposed to be very gay propaganda. Here, let me see if I can find the right title. Maybe it was just. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this Strange World, not Strange New Worlds. Apparently, it was released November 23rd, 2022, so it's actually over a year. Well, no, just under a year because, it's not November yet. Now, that's what I heard about it. I don't know how true it was. The movie looked boring to you? Yeah. It looked interesting to me, but I didn't go see it. I should actually download it. It's probably available for download now to see how big of the controversy it is. And then, of course, Elementals that was just recently in theaters. I'm not even sure what the controversy over that was. I forget now. And now, Barbie's got its controversy. Eventually it's going to be you can't go see a movie because there's some sort of controversy over it. And half the time that I find, or more than half the time, the controversy over this stuff is nowhere near as bad as what a lot of people make it out to be. Because I remember the whole controversy over the Buzz Lightyear movie. Although, frankly, it wasn't that bad, the controversy, what they were making out of it. One scene, or a couple scenes, or about one character. But it's like. Elemental was like a race mixing allegory or something. Normally, I just go and see this stuff for myself, and I don't care about the controversial stuff or not. Because, like I said, 3/4 of the time, probably higher, it's not quite as bad as what people are making out. Uh, it's the fact that it's in there at all, Rick. No one thinks it's going to be 90% cake. Yeah, well, I'm not saying that, but obviously, I don't want to watch a movie like Mountain, where it's very in your face, if you will. And I don't want every movie that I see probably to have it in, but every movie here and there having a scene like that yeah, probably I'm not keen on. You know, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your point of view, gay people are part of life. Are they as much as the population as they want represented out there? Definitely not. But I can look away at that scene or whatever. And then I have a right not to go see the movie too, depending on what it is. It's like, I'm not sure whether it made a big controversy when it first aired. Will and Grace. You know, I've watched the series. It's funny. I know another Christian that's watched it that actually is the reason I ended up watching it. And they're a strong Christian. I'm gay. We're not that bad. And I've been treated like absolute crap because I was gay growing up. Yeah, and that's wrong. That's wrong, JR. I don't have, obviously, being a Christian, I have a problem with the lifestyle, for lack of a better way of saying it. But, I have just as much a problem with, somebody out there stealing it as much. Although I watch stuff about stealing all the time. Uh, yeah, I'm not intersectional though. I don't like media that uh, disparages everything that isn't gay. It's racist and terrible. Most modern movies, yeah. Like I've known a few people in my life on a personal basis that have been gay. My dad's known a few people. I have no problem. Like if you that's what you want to do, that's up to you. You don't have to answer to me ultimately. And I'm called to love everybody. You know, uh, I'm not better than anyone. Yeah, true. And I'm not better than anybody because I'm quote unquote straight. Everybody should be treated with love and decency. I don't think anybody should get any special treatment. And I guess that everybody might consider what special treatment different too. I know a few people who are gay, and you're all of them, Rick. Okay, so this couch is actually starting to look pretty good. Uh, Gotta go make a sandwich for a while. Okay. Um, I'm probably not going to be here when you get back because, like 10 minutes. Did you see the new? Your coach looks. Your coach? Yeah, your coach has a very Frank Lloyd Wright look. Okay, if you say so. Joshua says, "Did you see the new Spider-Man PlayStation game trailer? Like Spider-Man 2?" Yeah, like a modern coach would look in the 1950s. Look what you did, Rick. You scared J.R. Hey, it's Goodnight Spoon here for the last 10 minutes. Love futuristic styles from the past, like Diesel Punk. Yeah, well, as you people may or may not know, this couch is fashioned after uh, this one here. Do we have it? There's another bit of a pic of it. I am at work all weekend. I will be unavailable. Oh, sorry to hear that. So I guess we won't be getting together on Saturday. Next weekend, perhaps? Yeah. There is another view of the couch that I'm using. I'm not putting that back cover on or the throw pillows. They gave MJ a Lord on Spider-Man 2 PS5. Okay, I think I might have seen something about that. And Chigum says, "Dark gift is changed. Pass it on." Is that your couch? No, that is not my couch. Somebody was selling their house or renting house or whatever. I'm not sure, and they had a whole bunch of pictures posted. And I went looking for something that I liked for a house for look for John Sims, and this is the house that got chosen. Did you sneak into someone's house and take her? No, I did not. Actually, though, because of you, I did do the smart thing and get. Although they're not being used today, I'm not using them today. I did go and get reference photos for the Canadian Shield in panel 1 and actually John Sims. Okay, so let's see. Something like that. I'll show them. I showed them off at the beginning of the stream, but I'll show them off in a sec again for you, Joshua. in a second. As soon as I get some of these lines down for. So it looks like we got the couch done today. There is the couch. Well, we also got panel 4 redone with a bunch of stuff there. We got half of panel 3 done. So, okay, so here's one picture that I got. A bunch of different people sitting. There's another one which isn't too bad. Unfortunately, most of these people are sitting like on a stool or something. Here's another one. I'm actually liking this guy here. I was saying earlier for the Canadian Shield sitting. I think he's going to be one of the references. Of course, Canadian Shield's a lot wider. These are some standing ones from up above for John Sims right there. Another sitting one that seemed pretty good for the Canadian Shield as well. I don't get the whole inner tube thing, but hey. Or what looks like an inner tube. Here's another one. Actually, I'm liking some of these ladies, how they're sitting. Or at least from the with the chair and all that. Although Canadian Shield is definitely not a lady. Again, another standing one for John Sims, although I don't think that I'm going to be using this one. Looks a little too straight on, doesn't quite have the right angle. Although this guy here might have the right angle right there for John Sims in that. Or maybe even this guy here. Another standing one again might be possible for John Sims. And another one. And we got a few more. Oh, that's the bald head. I thought we had more of the. No, we don't. Okay. So there we go. Oh, so the Canadian Shield sits like a lady. He sits like a lady! No. I said some guy ones in there too. I just like the stance. Well, maybe not stance or whatever. So we'll say, well, you know what? We'll come down here. We're going to put the end tables in. So next week, we'll of course be putting the end tables in. And then we will get the Canadian Shield. And then probably the coffee table. And then, of course, the extras for the Canadian Shield. And I don't know whether we're going to be putting John Sims in here or not, so you can see him. Does he cross his legs or man spread? I'm not sure whether I would call it man spread, but you can sort of see for yourself right there. Couch. So we'll get these end tables in there better and everything better in this one. And then, of course, hopefully we'll get that all done. And then, of course, we'll be on to this. I might even just copy this couch from there and bring it over to this one. And because it's, except for flipping the angle a little bit, rotating the angle, it's almost the straight on pose. Like the, I don't know. I'll figure it out next week when I get to it. Anyways, it's 2 o'clock, and I guess that's it for now. Thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out, watching me do stuff, and chatting with me. We will see you Monday, although keep a lookout for the the small videos. Don't be lazy, Rick. Yeah. The short videos, the minute, less than minute videos, and I'll be on the probably on the mic stand on Wednesday night if anybody wants to check that out. Oh, not Wednesday night, Sunday night. Sorry. So, bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful.